Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do the reading for the delightful sign of Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me. Please remember it is only a general reading. That means if it doesn't resonate with you, you need to check out other aspects of your natal chart or listen to another reader. It's easy to tell because you will understand it's not your story. So for example, if we're talking about, I always think the one that comes out the most is someone from your past returning, and people go to the point of writing underneath, I don't want anyone from my past, then perhaps it wasn't your reading. And if it's not your reading, checking out other aspects of your natal chart, such as your moon, which is so important, your rising, ascendant, your Venus, will help you to understand perhaps that your sun sign isn't resonating with you this week because something else is. If the reading does resonate with you, please give me a thumbs up. It does help to grow the channel. It does help with the algorithms, as they say. We're going to use the Wild Unknown Tarot for your reading. Whoops. Card's doing strange things for me this morning, but the universe is saying we're ready. So let's go for it. Do you know this card has come out in every reading today? Seven of Swords energy. It's quite an interesting energy. Some people see it as betrayal. Somebody once said, I can only see 6 swords, and that's because the fox is sitting on the other sword. Traditional meaning, trying to get away with something. We see in the traditional tarot somebody sneaking away from the campsite with 5 swords under their arm, leaving 2 behind because they cannot carry anymore. Trying to get away with stealing. Now, this card, for me as a reader, comes up very, very often when somebody has ghosted someone. Trying to get away with something. It can also come up when people have not told the truth. And I feel like I see it most with people at work. So somebody not really being transparent with you. Trying to hide things from you. Trying to sneak around without actually letting you know what's going on. Can it be a bad card? Can it be a good card? It can be both. It can be a good card in some ways because if someone isn't opening up or speaking their true feelings, it is a card that comes out. So for example, somebody could be madly and utterly in love with you, but not telling you that. That's when you see this card. It can be someone hiding their thoughts and feelings from you. But I have also seen it come up when somebody was arranging a surprise party for someone. So we have to be very, very careful with the energy of this card, because if we call it betrayal, it may not always mean betrayal. It can mean that somebody is trying to get away with something. And that may not always be a bad thing. Somebody might not be telling you the truth because they don't want to hurt you. Somebody could be, I don't know, really sick with an illness that they do not want to tell you about. It's a very, very, it has lots of meanings, a lot of meanings. Okay, so we have 3 cups here. Now straight away I'm feeling like somebody here is perhaps either trying to get something started with you in regards to a relationship. I feel like someone else is in the picture. That's where this goes here. Someone is not telling you the whole story behind a relationship. But I feel like here, with this Page of Swords, you are going to find this out by yourself because a truth is going to be revealed here. So you could be doing a little bit of private investigating. Someone, I think or feel, has someone else in a picture that they haven't told you about. But I've seen this happen when someone's had a child and hasn't told someone that they've got a child because they felt that it may stopped them from having a relationship with someone. So they dumped it on them later. So that's the sort of energy of the Seven of Swords. Is that a bad thing to do? Perhaps. But sometimes we feel a little bit like we have to keep things up our sleeve. You can see that as being deceitful. You can see it as a betrayal. But I think sometimes you have to see something from another person's perspective. It isn't honest by any means. It is not honest. But whoever's doing this thinks they're doing the right thing. Okay, so this is where it calls for you to have your intuition on point. You know, very often when people are trying to deceive us, we feel the red flags. We know that something's going on. It makes us feel very uncomfortable because our intuition is saying something just doesn't sit right here. Something just isn't quite right. You need to dig a little bit deeper. But the High Priestess is saying something needs to be kept secret at this time. There is a need for something not to be spoken about. Let's find out why. Oop. There is a brand new start being offered here. Okay, with the Page of Wands coming, no, Knight of Wands coming through with the Knight of Swords. Something here hasn't been revealed to you, but it is about to be. This person is about to reveal it. They've been keeping something secret from you or keeping something under wraps at this time for whatever reason. This person wants to offer you a brand new start, but there is something they haven't been completely honest about. But they are about to come in here and somehow reveal a truth that needs to be spoken. Now, this person could very well be in a situation already. I want to say to you, it's possible this person could be in another relationship or have another person in the background. Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles. You could be working with this person. Eight of Swords coming through, 88. And we have the Son of Cups. You have 3 Knights coming through here. A lot of communication happening in this situation. Could be dealing with a fire sign here. Leo, Sag or Aries. We have the Temperance card. Somebody is definitely wanting Strength card here. Definitely very strong Leo energy. Someone is wanting to fess up to something here. Somebody hasn't given you the whole truth for whatever reason here. And they want to bring balance to this situation. They want to bring things into balance. Perhaps someone had a bit of a fling with you, not realizing they were going to fall in love with you. And now they have realized they need to be honest with you about something here from their past. Whatever this is, this person is rushing in here with the truth. They have held on to this secret for a very long time. Now I'm really curious. I feel like for some of you, you've worked with this person. You may have had a bit of a fling with them. You may have had a very strong flirtation with them over the coffee machine. And I feel like this person wants to get something up and going with you now. But they haven't been truthful with you about something in their past here. And it's been eating away at them because they want to tell you the truth. They want to open you up. They want to disclose to you. But there is a fear here of rejection. There's a fear of anxiety here. But this person definitely wants to offer you something. Let's get some more information. Someone has been holding back on speaking a truth here. This person perhaps is totally in love with you, but not saying so. I feel like there's someone else in the picture here. And this truth is about to come to light here. You do have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords coming out together in this reading. This person wants to open up to you and tell you how they feel. But in order to do that, they have to disclose some sort of secret here that has either been stopping them. It could be a child, it could be another person. But it could be something else that's stopping them from moving forward. And maybe you've been questioning why this person's flirting but hasn't asked you out, or why are they flirting but they haven't really been 100% honest. Now, you could have sort of come up with this idea through your intuition too, because there is this feeling that somehow or another you've been picking up on a little bit of energy here. All right, so we have the Magician coming through. The Seven of Swords, Two of Wands, Father of Swords. This person so desperately wants to tell you a truth here. All right, so we have the King of Cups coming through. Someone's totally and utterly in love with you here. Totally and utterly, but they have some conflict here that they're trying to move away from. And we do have the Tower. Oh my goodness. Okay, with the Ten of Wands. Eight of Cups. Somebody wants to be with you here. No doubt whatsoever. This person desperately, desperately wants to be with you. But they're either married or in another situation that they're currently looking for an escape from. Whatever this situation is here, the Tower is currently happening for them. And the Ten of Wands tells me that they are walking away from something here to come towards you. They're making their way towards you here. They're trying to look for some sort of strength and balance here to make an offer to you. They want to be truthful here. They want to speak up. They want to tell you how they feel. But something has stopped them from doing this in the past. So they've been giving out these mixed signals here. And the universe is asking you to trust your intuition here. Because it's still going on here. This person's very, very much in love with you here, but unable to get away from another situation. Trying desperately hard. I feel like with that Five of Swords, they're not in a nice space. All right, we're going to read from the Wisdom of the Oracle here. It's funny because that came out in one of the other readings I did. It's coming out again, exchanging gifts. All right, we're going to read regeneration for this reading now. Card 46. Rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. Now I want to read you the relationship message here because this is definitely a reading about a relationship. Someone's definitely here trying to make their way toward you. The world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. It's really interesting, isn't it? Because I feel like this person is really in love with you here, but trying to move away from another situation before they let you know this. And I feel like it's really important. I'm going to just bring a couple of cards out because I have the Magician sitting here. So I feel like this person is really working at this here. And I feel like I want to pull addiction. Okay, so you may be dealing with someone who's in a codependent relationship. That might be why they're finding it hard. Yeah. Okay, that makes a whole lot of sense to me. This person is finding it hard to pull away from another situation. They're in a codependent, obsessive relationship. But we do have the card of Paradise coming through too. So I feel like that this is moving from some sort of bad situation to something quite beautiful here. But I feel like this person wants to tell you what's happening so you don't think that they are not interested in you. I think this person's really in love with you. Have a great week.